Comrades, Carl from Ushanka here with my fourth election analysis video. Some of the screenshots are tough to read, so please hit pause if necessary. In the past, I played some nice Soviet music in the background as I showed you dozens of biased headlines from the mainstream media. Some tried to steer the voters, some tried to smear the Republicans, some tried to distract from failed Democrat Party policies. Few were objective. Fewer still delivered raw news to their customers, instead deciding first what news to deliver and then how to deliver for maximum political effect. It was an easy format that worked well, or it was. Making the video the last time in 2012, that was tough. I couldn't even make it work this year. While there are exceptions that you'll see here, most headlines contain little or no bias. I hit the top sites every day, sometimes more than once. MSNBC, CNN, Reuters, The Wall Street Journal, Fox News, SFGate, Slate, PBS, The Huffington Post, The Los Angeles Times, Politico, and then Google News just to catch anything else. What you're seeing here are the most biased headlines I could find. I'm sure you'll agree these are mostly quite mild. I have a few theories as to why. One, their data showed a massive Republican win coming, something that was so obvious that hinting of a Democrat victory was too far from reality. Another idea is that the internet is forever, and it took a decade for the media elites to figure this out. Those in the media are accustomed to an information monopoly combined with few available options for the critics to point to bias over a long period of time. YouTube, conservative radio, and an alternative media have pulled this curtain back. The mainstream media must now compete for their news audience, and news audiences gravitate to reliable information sources. A third theory is that the media has turned its back on the dear leader. Like an abused spouse, the media has figured out that the abuse will not change. They will continue to be spied on and manipulated. The abuse will continue. So maybe the media pulled the rug out from under their masters this year. Remember, there are two media events that occurred before the election that would discourage media outlets from helping the Democrats. First, there was the Cheryl Atkinson tell-all book about the government abuses to her specifically and the media in general. No doubt that upset the group. Second, the Ebola gag order that I suspected on November 1st and was proven correct on Election Day. It appears the only activity the new Ebola czar did was to get all the major media outlets to agree to withhold all Ebola patient news until the diagnosis was made. You'll recall there were several patients with Ebola symptoms prior to the election, but over 400 nationwide after the election. This gag order conspiracy was not a public policy to limit panic, as it was no doubt sold. It was a Democrat Party ploy to send an all-clear message and remove the incompetent handling of the Ebola crisis from the news. I'll link to the gag order post below. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to the Republicans. Let's keep the momentum and have another blowout in 2016.